This is an Aero Precision M4E1 upper and lower receiver AR-15. I have it chambered in 300 blackout with a 16-inch barrel. And before I get started, let me just show you guys that it's clear. Move the magazine so it's clear. This is an empty magazine, by the way. Or not. So we're gonna get started. We're gonna break down this build. We're gonna look at pricing, quality, what parts I chose to put on it. I did not buy this rifle whole. I had to put it together. I didn't put every single piece together. I did buy the complete upper and lower receivers from Aero Precision. So we'll start off with the Aero Precision upper receiver. So this is a 16-inch barrel. The muzzle device does have a A2 birdcage flash hider. This is the Atlas S1 handguard, so it's not gonna have the Picatinny all the way on top, which I personally like. It's got this texture on the top built into the Cerakote and handguard. So with my Handstop, which I'll go into later, I can really wrap around it good, put my thumb over it. That's how I like to shoot. It's more stable for me, more consistent. This is the M4E1 enhanced, so I'm not sure exactly what the specs are for the upper receiver, but for the lower receiver, it is gonna have that flared magwell, and it's gonna have a screw built in to the lower receiver to minimize play between the upper and lower receivers. I also have the Aero Precision charging handle, the breech charging handle, in their tan color that they advertise. Originally, it didn't look like it would match with the FDE, but as you can see, it does match in there nice. This is the small ambidextrous handle. It's not actually that small. It's a good size. I do have the standard safety selector switch and bolt releases, as well as you saw on the other side, the magazine release. This does come with a standard mil-spec trigger. I'm not sure which brand it is, but that's pretty much it as it pertains to the actual Aero Precision stuff. So next we're gonna go over this Sightmark UltraShot M-spec red dot sight. So this is their top of the line from the UltraShot series. It's gonna have a red dot reticle with a surrounding circular reticle. So somewhere like 65 MOA is the big circle, and the red dot is 3 MOA. I like it because when you look down it, you can acquire your red dot pretty easily, and then once you know where it is, you can really dial that inner dot to wherever you're shooting. It does have a night vision mode, so it would be compatible with night vision if you have night vision setup, which unfortunately I don't have it yet. But you can lower the brightness. I'm not sure how many settings it is. It does run on a CR123 battery, 123A I'm pretty sure, which is in here mounted nice. It does come with a big housing and a shade cover, so if you are in an awkward position where the sun is kind of shining right down, you have a glare, you can bring this cover out. A lot of people do say it's a cheap plastic, but it doesn't feel that bad to me. It doesn't rattle in there, which is the most important part. It is designed in Texas. The only downside I will say is their marketing right here for the model is like sticks out pretty well. So I don't really care much for it, but if you don't like that, then this white M-spec logo might throw you off. So moving on, we can look at the Handstop. I have a Magpul M-LOK Handstop. This is an FDE color, it matches quite nice with the rifle. I did build it the normal way, and this Handstop actually includes these 3 parts on like a rail, and it comes with an extra rail grip, rail guard, however you call it, just a little M-LOK slot that you can put in if you did want to make this bigger. So you can, if you have bigger hands, you can add an extra slot right here in the middle. Personally, like I said, I like to wrap my thumb around, so every time I'm gonna mount the rifle, say, I can come consistently and quickly, and it'll still work really fast. And it's comfortable. It's really has a really good texture in the bottom. So overall, it does come together nice on this. I would say low profile handguard. does come in around $24. So that's the other thing I failed to mention with this upper and lower receiver, which I can dive into at the end of the video. Next, we'll look at the Palmetto State Armory BCG. As you can see inside there, behind the dust cover. This is a nickel boron BCG, which I got because the material and the coating does apparently make it really smooth when you're racking the charging handle back and forth. I have racked different charging handles, say phosphate, those black ones. I'm not a fan. It feels like you're pulling back on sand. So I like this one. Also functions really well. It has a lot of good reviews. And from Palmetto State Armory, so from the retailer in general, I've had a fairly good experience with them. They do have really low prices sometimes. They do go on sales, but they do carry well-known brands, so it doesn't matter what the price is. You're gonna get the brand of whatever you're selling. For example, I bought these ETS magazines, which I'll go into in a little bit, but these are nice magazines. They came into at $8 a piece. They retail for about like $25. They came in nice. I ended up buying a bunch of those because they were at a low price. I did get this BCG for $99.99. They retail for $179.99 on the website. It was on sale. And I have had a good experience with Palmetto State Armory, and I would definitely recommend the store in general, as well as this BCG. I've put about overall around 300 rounds through this rifle. I haven't really shot it that much, but I haven't had any malfunctions with these magazines, with this BCG, with the receivers, the barrel. It's all been accurate. This red dot has kept it 0. It's all nice and accurate. It's precise, hence the name Aero Precision. I did get these ETS magazines from Palmetto State Armory as well. These are 300 blackout compatible magazines, which is one of the reasons that I did get them, as well as they were $8 a piece, like I mentioned earlier. So what it's gonna have is gonna have a bigger well right here on the feeding ramp, and it's also gonna have a less steep angle right here on the actual lip of the magazine, because some of the bigger 300 blackout rounds, or the subsonic rounds you could say, do tend to be pretty big at the front of the magazine, and they can mess with your ammo if they are kind of stored like that, or if they're constantly cycling. They may also have failure to feed, especially with those bigger, like I said, subsonic rounds that you have, the higher grainage rounds. But this is primarily like a hunting rifle for me. So I've been running, right here I have 125 grain full metal jacket rounds, which they work perfectly with these magazines, and I don't have to worry about that at all. So I did get one magazine in this black color, and a couple others in this FDE color, which matches quite nice with my Cerakote from Aero Precision Itself. It kind of comes along together pretty good. Matches with the Magpul furniture as well as the Cerakote from the rifle itself. So these magazines would recommend. They do have this, which I thought was kind of cool, little spring catch on the bottom is red, as well as, I mean, this one's loaded so you can't see the lip of the actual magazine, but it's going to be red on the black one and gray on the FDE one, which is pretty cool. Kind of gives it its brand. That's what I like about the magazines. Talk about ammo. A lot of people think 300 blackout is like really expensive when it comes to the rifles and the ammo itself. This rifle probably came into the same price as you would buy a 5.56 rifle, at least from this retailer. I have seen other retailers such as Grid Defense or Palmetto State Armory that they do offer low price 300 blackout rifles. And the ammo is another thing that people think is really expensive. Ammo is expensive in general these days, but currently I'm buying 300 blackout rounds, 125 grain full metal jacket for around 60 cents a round. So 300 rounds would come out to like about $180, $190 if you find like a good deal, a good like bulk ammo deal, I guess you can say. So it's not extremely expensive to shoot. I do prefer it way better than 5.56 because, like I said, I hunt with this rifle, so I can put down hogs and deer no problem with these 125 grain because it's got more than double the grainage of a 5.56, and it's probably moving not that much slower. The foot-pounds behind it do pack a punch. I can push this rifle out to about 300 yards. My zero is going to be at 30 and 200 yards, but I think I can definitely push it out. I will be getting a magnifier soon for this, so let me know down in the comments if you do recommend a magnifier for me to put on this rifle. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can go and like my videos. If you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and comment what you would like to see. I will be going into the ammo. I have been using House of Payne ammunitions, which I have found pretty good. They are a good price. House of Payne ammunitions, or HOP ammunitions, like their website is called. I do get their 125 grain, like I said, 300 blackout rounds. I have bought 40 Smith & Wesson pistol rounds from them, and they function really good. This retailer is a veteran-owned company. With my experiences, I've had, I would say, good quality with this retailer. These rounds are actually have higher muzzle velocity than other rounds in the same grainage for 300 blackout, so that's another kind of plus side. I get that extra velocity, that extra foot-pounds when I'm hunting. But I would definitely recommend this retailer for 300 blackout or pistol rounds. Overall, I spent about $1,300 on this rifle. $100 for the Sightmark M-spec. It does retail for $200. This was on Cyber Monday. $24 for the Magpul M-LOK Handstop. The rifle itself, the upper receiver assembly did cost me $560, and the lower receiver assembly was $350 with this Magpul SLK stock. They do vary on Aero Precision's website for whichever stock you do choose on the lower receiver. Again, I paid $8 for these magazines. They do retail for $20, and this BCG I bought for $99. They retail for $180, and this charging handle retails for $85. I'm pretty sure $85 or $95, somewhere around that ballpark, and I did pay $65 for it. I like the finish, the ambidextrous feature. It's nice. It's a nice charging handle. And so overall, it did cost $1,300, which is what I would say a mid-range build. It's quality. It's reliable. I haven't had a single malfunction on it. I don't want to say yet, but I haven't had a single malfunction on it. This flared magwell and the enhanced features of the Aero Precision are worth it. I don't know if there's much price difference, but compared to their regular Aero 15 models. So overall, I would say this is a quality rifle. And I would definitely 100% recommend if you're starting out or you just want to add another rifle to your inventory. Thank you guys for watching, and please check out some of my other videos.